All right, what up? It's your boy Money Mark coming at you guys on this beautiful Friday morning, afternoon, night, whenever you decide to ingest this piece of work. And of course, just like last week, I'm always coming with another homeboy, another fellow podcaster near and dear to the heart. Go ahead and let them know what your name is again.
Hey, man, it's One Way Renzo, man, checking in. Once again, two to the body. You know what I'm saying? We love talking about this combat sports stuff, man. We're just here, again, to give you what you need or what you think you need.
How many are you going to give them, though?
Hey, man, I'm going to give them two.
Where you going to give it to them at?
In the body, you know, right there. Right there.
I see what you did right there. I see what you did right there.
Liver shots.
I see how you did it. I see how you did it.
You know what I'm saying? Make them sit down, man. Sit
Well,
down.
I get, man. Sometimes people got sat down, man. Sometimes people got sat down, man. Every now and then people get sat down. It is what it is. All right, man. So you know how we do it. Every week we're going to come at you guys with some rounds. And hopefully, if One Way did what he was supposed to do, we might have a timer this time.
Hey, man, we got a timer.
We got a timer?
We got a timer.
A timer?
Just keep punching.
Okay.
Just keep punching. Don't get tired.
Well, start the round, Playboy. Start the round then.
Start the round. Well, the first topic we're going to start off with, obviously today, is going to be this debacle, which is, we starting right now. Check us out.
Let's go.
This thing that we have now called novelty boxing that I love so much. And when I say novelty boxing, I'm talking about the people like the Jake Pauls of the world. Some of this stuff I like, and because I like it, I feel as though I have to accept the bad things that come with it. And one of those bad things came because I watched a child hero die to a child supervillain. I literally watched HOLYFIELD fight Vitor Belfort. For those of you who don't know who Vitor Belfort is, just look up HGH and MMA.
HGH.
Just look up all this stuff. Now, although Vitor Belfort is 44 years old, which is, that's a man in his years. Okay, cool. It's past his prime. No, but Vitor Belfort, because of HGH and stuff like that, does not have a 44-year-old body. He does not have 44-year-old motor skills. This man got John Wick motor skills still, bro, compared to HOLYFIELD. Now, yeah, as a fellow MMA guy, you would say you would push back. He ain't no John Wick. Nah, he ain't no John Wick, but he ain't 58-year-old HOLYFIELD either. Like, you know what I'm saying? He definitely not 58-year-old HOLYFIELD. Like, you haven't heard this man slur a word or anything yet on any kind of social media at all. Like, nothing like that. Like, Oscar De La Hoya, I blame this on you. I do believe you set HOLYFIELD up for the okie doke. HOLYFIELD took this ass whooping on a week's notice, if I'm not mistaken. It's because Oscar De La Hoya all of a sudden got COVID, like a lot of these other fighters. We'll talk about them later. But he all of a sudden got COVID. And next thing I know, I'm watching the HOLYFIELD go to the mat several times. HOLYFIELD didn't even get to pinch the bitch. Not at all. Like, he did absolutely nothing to Vitor the entire time except for give him something to hit. And Vitor did not take it easy on that, man. I think he was doing it for MMA, but he really can't do it for MMA because MMA has shunned Vitor Belfort, and that's why he's in the ring with someone like HOLYFIELD. But this is all because Oscar De La Hoya decided he was going to get COVID and not fight Vitor Belfort, because he probably would have got his ass whooped too. It probably would have looked a little worse for him because he probably would have tried or had the wherewithal to fight hard and try to stay in the fight and not be embarrassed. HOLYFIELD went down. I'm sorry it had to happen. That's my warning right there. And I'm telling you, round over, bro. Look, that's fun. That's fun. We got a 60-second break. It's a 60-second break now. We're over here in the corner, man. I feel pretty good. I feel better than HOLYFIELD felt when he went back to his corner.
Hey, bro, when he took the first L, I was like, man, because the way he felt like an old man at the shopping market who just slipped on some bananas.
That's it, bro.
It was just like,
he didn't have his equilibrium. He didn't have his equilibrium. He had no balance at all, bro. No balance at all.
Holyfield needs a fall reduction program. We need to send that man to home health.
A walker? A walker?
We need a rollator, sir.
A walker?
It's a rollator, sir. Say the technical term. That man might need a rollator. Rollator.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Officially, a
rollator.
Rollator.
You know, I just learned something new today. I didn't even know right now, 10 seconds to go, bro, for the next round. But I didn't know that I couldn't say Walker anymore. I'm okay with
you can't, brother.
Rollator.
You can't, bro.
Round 2. You up.
Good boy. All right, so unless you've been under the rock, I'm pretty sure you guys have witnessed, or if you or if you witness, you want to or you don't, you may have seen that the VMAs happened last weekend. And, you know, of course, there was a litany of different outfits. There was a litany of different performances that was going on. Lil Nas X showed us his thong and started doing the percolator in front of all of us for all the kids to see. It happened. And yeah.
Why did you throw that at me while I'm doing a video for you? I'm doing a video for YouTube. You threw that at me in real time. I will not accept it. I'm going to go past it.
Anyways, so amongst all of that, there was a very specific thing. Now, you're probably wondering why Student of the Body talking about pop culture, the VMAs. Well, there was a very special someone at the VMAs. The notorious Conor McGregor happened to be at the VMAs. And some people will say, why is Conor at the VMAs? But some people don't realize that Conor is a pop icon right now. He's basically the reason why MMA is even a thing. Well, it's not a thing, but it's a mainstream thing for individuals. Is why other people know what MMA is, essentially. I mean, there's John Jones and other champions, so Conor is the fella. Well, Conor, unfortunately, got into some sort of kerfuffle with a Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly, a rapper from Cleveland. First of all, rappers from Cleveland, I mean, the only rapper from Cleveland I really honestly honor is the Bone Thugs and Harmony, but nonetheless, a rapper from Cleveland by the name of Machine Gun Kelly happened to put hands on Conor. Now, there's been several things that have been going on and that have been circulating in regards to why this may happen. According to Machine Gun Kelly camp, Conor McGregor came over, kind of walked over, kind of, you know how he does with the Conor McGregor walk, and asked for a photo with Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly happens to push Conor because I guess he said no. I guess Conor got irate. According to Conor's team, Conor didn't even know Machine Gun Kelly is. He doesn't even listen to Machine Gun Kelly. Doesn't know of his existence. He went over there to say he knew that he was there with Megan. What's the young lady's name again? Megan Fox. Megan Fox.
There we go.
Megan Fox. He knew that he was with Megan Fox, and apparently he doesn't fight wannabe Vanilla Ice rappers. He fights real fighters. Essentially, all he knows about him is that he was with Megan Fox. Now, if we are to look at the likelihood of events, maybe I'm kind of a Conor stan. I don't know, but if you look at it, how can Conor?
10 seconds.
I would ask the audience to basically say this. At the end of the day, we don't know what's going on, and no official teams are saying anything. And that's it.
Over, man. Let's round over.
And then let's talk about it for that minute. Let's talk about it for that 1 minute, though, and let's keep it real. And hold that time. Hold my time. Hold my time. Hold my time. It's like URL.
I'll pause you. I'll pause you at the 48-second mark.
Yeah, hold my time.
Pause you. First of all, I need to get something off my chest to say that Jake Paul's clothes are a byproduct of the popular culture, which is Conor McGregor. I will say that. Like, that is an offshoot of that. That is an evolution of what Conor McGregor started with that real cool, not necessarily, what do they call them? Fuck boys?
All right. So Conor, because he's from Europe, he has the European style in which he likes to dress in. And because I guess he's been influenced by hip hop culture and he's been influenced by American culture, he throws his little gaudy elements into it. Mm-hmm. Not saying that hip hop fashion is gaudy, whatever the case may be.
I think Conor listens to grime.
He probably does listen to grime. He definitely listens to Drake because that's his homie. Well, so I'm just gonna say this and this says, let's just think about it. Likelihood of events. What is more likely? Conor McGregor walking up to Machine Gun Kelly. Mind you, this fella showed up to to Canada, right? He gets several shots out from Drake, right? Who is probably like the second or third biggest rap artist in the freaking world right now. I mean, there's Kanye with Donda, and then now there's Drake. I mean, you can throw in Kendrick Lamar, you can throw in J. Cole, you can throw in a lot of other guys, Lil Baby, The Baby, so on and so forth. But Drake, I think everyone would say that Drake and Kanye probably reign above them. So he knows Drake, and Drake will take a picture with him, but Machine Gun Kelly won't take a picture of him. Like, I know it's fun. It's fun to shit on Conor right now. I get it. And it is. I mean, it looks silly with him trying to rush security. But one of the things we know about Conor is that Conor is, that's who that fella is. That's who that fella is. And if he feels if you try him, I mean, he's going to react. If he gets his ass kicked or breaks his leg or whatever, that's neither here or there. But he's going to react.
He's got a roll later.
I mean, I'm just going to say this. As one half of To The Body podcast, who are you going to give the Cap Award to in this story? Machine Gun Kelly or Conor?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly, bro. I gotta give it to Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
When is the last number one song that Machine Gun Kelly has made?
I can remember. Was it? I can't remember the name of it, but I remember a song. It was a long time ago.
Till I Die.
Wild Boy is the last time I was.
I'm just saying, like, Till I Die. Well, no, okay. So let me say this. Machine Gun Kelly, because now that he switched over to rock, Machine Gun Kelly does have a couple number one songs.
Oh yeah, man. I'm sure he does. I mean, because
Hey, hold on. Do I smell appropriation?
Nah, it's not appropriation. It's Machine Gun Kelly, man. It's the way America set up. America set up for you to start off doing some really hip hop and shit, and then to blow up, like expand your horizons when you get back to what looks natural. This is how it sets up. I mean, damn, Miley Cyrus, damn near a billionaire.
Right. It just feels right.
Wait till Drake do it to y'all. Wait till Drake do it. What the Drake do it to y'all?
What is Drake gonna do?
What the Drake do it to y'all? Wait till Drake.
What's he gonna do?
Wait till he leave hip hop. Wait till Drake leave hip hop and go do something anti hip hop. He gonna do it to y'all, man. I can't wait for it.
Drake ain't gonna do it.
Drake ain't gonna do it. Drake ain't gonna do it. And the reason why we're arguing like this is I just wanted a reason to compare Drake to someone like Taylor Swift on some low key shit that was funny to me. So.
But Drake gonna do it. But Drake, I say technically Drake is already done. He's done dancehall, right? He's done dancehall. He's done. Are you talking about something not black? Like
I'm talking about the shit that we're talking about. What we see all the time.
I can't see him doing country. He might do pop, but he's a singer. So what he makes is pop.
Bro, he could definitely do country. Come on, that slide song he does. You don't think you can't do that with a twang, bro? Get out of here, bro. You playing. You don't want to see it.
But I'll say this: if Drake does it, we'll be too old to care,
bro.
We'll be too old to care.
You would care.
I'll be too old to care.
No, you won't. No, you care. If you care now, you'll never be too old to care. It always.
Well, anyways, we're giving the Cap Award to Machine Gun Kelly. Listen, we could be wrong. We may find out stuff later. But
hold on, my bad. I misunderstood you. The capping word? Oh, it's not my microphone over, but we're cool. Nah. I think Conor lying, bro.
You think Conor lying?
Yeah, Conor lying, bro.
So you think Conor went over there and he wanted a picture from Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah, man. Look, no matter what. literally, Conor McGregor didn't go over there. Listen, literally, Conor McGregor didn't go over there and ask Machine Gun Kelly for a picture, but Conor McGregor went over there to ask for a picture. So Machine Gun Kelly ain't wrong, but you ain't finna ask my lady for a picture and me not having it. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. And he just hit Conor with a who the fuck is that guy? You think
what? Yeah. So you're saying,
yeah, man, you lost 5 fights in a row and you can't box.
Okay, so basically, all right, so to give the audience a little bit of levity to this, so there are some rumors. So On the I think it was Flagrant 2. I think Andrew Schultz and the guys were talking about this, and a theory actually did pop up amongst that podcast, and I think I've seen it circulate in some other circles, where maybe it wasn't necessarily about Machine Gun Kelly and Conor, more so about Megan Fox and Conor. And Machine Gun Kelly said, "Hell no." There have been some correlations to, I guess, how they Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly communicate. She does a lot of the daddy stuff, the daddy word. And I mean, hey man, whatever you got going on in your household, hey, we don't hate over here at Two to the Body podcast. We don't hate at all. But it seems a little weird. You're on the red carpet. I wore this because daddy wanted me to come naked. All right, man, that's a little weird.
Hey, got nothing to do with that grown man running over there to some other grown people asking for a picture.
Hey man.
Got nothing to do with that.
Well, listen.
At the end of the day, that grown man on that rollator went over there to get a picture.
I'll say this. I understand that, but if you're a Conor McGregor, right? Think about it like this. If you're a Conor McGregor.
She should have rolled her ass over there to him to get a picture. If he's a Conor McGregor, he think he is. He ain't rolling over to nobody for a picture.
I understand you leaning on. I understand you leaning on that hate against Conor, and I feel that. And I feel that we need contrarian opinions on this podcast. I definitely do. And it's funny that we're doing the deep dive. We didn't do the deep dive of Evander Holyfield.
No, it's because you asked for the clock to stop. I was ready to keep going.
I understand, but there was other points that I couldn't get. I started stuttering. You know how it is. You know how it is. It wasn't the greatest round. It wasn't the best round. Let's keep going. All I'm going to say is this. Conor McGregor, if you look at the whole totality of who Conor McGregor is and the antics, in which he's done, right? At no point in time has Conor ever shown that he's not been about it. He may lose the fight, but he gonna fight.
Yeah, this is true. Whether you're in a bar or you're on a bus, like say something go.
And if you break down, if you break down the story of it, if you break down the story of what happened, right? I think every African American male across the United States saw that story. Even any Latino male saw that story. Any male or woman who's been in some questionable areas would understand the sentiment of what happened, because we've all seen it. Homeboy says something, other person brings crew, smacks homeboy. Bigger homeboy hears about it, brings goons to do whatever to said homeboy. Yeah. And those, if you look at those guys, if you were to imagine gangsters from Ireland, that's what they kind of look like, right? That's what they kind of look like, right?
Yes. Yeah, they definitely like
if you
they look like European Yakuza.
Like if you were,
they look like
So if you were Conor, right, regardless of how many fights you lost, you're not around any fighters. You're around pop stars and people with security. You're thinking, like, he walked up to him with no security because he's like, what's anybody gonna do here? And at the end of the day, everyone in here knows I will pull it. I'll pull it. I'll pull it.
No matter what, man. No matter what.
I probably got more money than a lot of these people in here, and I'll pull it. So what's good?
Yeah.
Can I take a picture?
That's
now,
fair, man.
Did Conor ask in the most respectful way? Probably didn't. Who knows? Man. Conor could have been drunk, but it is what it is. I just looked at it and I was like, come on, bro. Like, he just asked for a picture. Machine Gun Kelly said, no.
Yeah, that's how it happened, man. Conor be fighting to save face, bro. He be fighting to save face. His mouth be getting him in situations, and he be having to throw punches to save face.
But you know that, man.
Professionally and unprofessionally. In the octagon and out of the octagon.
I understand you making that seem negative, but I'm just saying, Machine Gun Kelly, though, he didn't walk over to Machine Gun Kelly, hey Machine Gun, can I take a picture with you? And then Machine Gun Kelly's like, nah, sucker.
To your point about how she talks to Machine Gun Kelly, he did walk over there to a woman that calls Machine Gun Kelly daddy. So
fair enough.
Conor still look lame, bro, because he went over there to get a picture. You didn't get a picture, now you got to throw a punch. No matter what, you didn't get what you wanted.
No, he pushed him first. Okay. Machine Gun Kelly pushed him first.
What? Get away from here. Why are you so close?
Man, we don't know what that. We don't know that. I think you're assuming that.
I think
you're assuming that.
Why are you so close, Conor?
Like, guys, I understand it. I understand it's okay to shit on Conor, but that just makes no damn sense. Bro, it makes no damn sense.
Why doesn't it?
Because
why doesn't it?
We live in a real world, and we know what's real and what's really real.
Bro, Machine Gun Kelly ain't
Machine
Gun Kelly out here,
all right, bro,
believing that he killed Eminem in a rap battle. You don't think he'll push Conor McGregor?
No.
Come on, man.
Is he gonna ask Conor to text him Addy and see what's happening?
Nah,
he's scrapping.
He's definitely not gonna do that.
Is he pulling up scrapping?
He definitely ain't that wild boy no more. he definitely ain't finna do that. Like, hey, on a spot fight with security around so we can break it up real fast. Type thing.
Listen, I say to those other Eminem, to those other MMA podcasts, I was reading the comments and stuff because we trying to get in the comments, and someone said, "Oh, Conor wants to fight because Machine Gun Kelly said his beard was weird," and I lost it. His beard is weird.
So whatever Machine Gun Kelly decides to tell me from here on out, I believe it, man.
I understand that because you like caping for people that are lame. Like deep down in your soul that Machine Gun Kelly's lame. Bro, you do. Bro. On this podcast, you'll say whatever you want to say. That's fine.
Two to the Body podcast where a pot calls the kettle black.
What are you talking about? I've never done that.
Bro, you caping for Conor right now. Conor lame as shit.
I mean, all I'm talking about is likelihood of events, sir. I'm only discussing likelihood of events. So you mean to tell me the likelihood? It
began with something lame, like him going over there to ask for a picture.
Bro, I have never said, I've never even discussed if it's lame or not. I've never given my opinion on it. All I'm saying is that the fact that Machine Gun Kelly seems to think that Conor wanted a picture with him,
hey man,
seems weird. The fact that his team thought that was the message to put out is absurd.
Bro, that man think he beat Eminem in a rap battle. Why not?
You know what would have been a better message? And this is how you know you're dealing with delusion. Because clearly the smart message would be like, Conor came over, he was drunk, he said something crazy to Megan. I had to put him in his place. I don't care who he is.
They didn't even
damn. All on Conor. This fool had his team put out a message that said Conor wanted a picture. Conor wanted a picture of me.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. Conor wanted one for the gram, bro.
That's so clearly everyone's on Molly. Everyone's on Molly in the video.
Everybody
got it. Start the clock.
Everyone's on Molly. You got 48 seconds of rest left. But I don't know how you could be at the VMAs watching all that shit that was going on and not be on something, man.
You talking about Lil Nas X doing the percolator?
Nah, bro, I didn't watch it. I didn't know it happened. In real time, I just found that out. Again, like in real time, you telling me everything.
Percolator.
Telling me everything I need to know.
Percolator.
It doesn't come across my life.
It's time for the percolator.
It doesn't. It does not at all. It does not. Lil Nas X, man, you go be what you want to be, man. Like that's. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
man.
Like it sells, bro. It sells. Hopefully we turn that into
the next round.
Other things, man. But lastly, for the third and final round, we're gonna get into the upcoming heavyweight title bout between Deontay Wilder and one Tyson Fury. Well, let me say it the correct way for the billing. It is the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight because Tyson Fury right now holds the belt. Now, this fight has been on hold for what seems like to me for like 10 or 15 years, man. I feel like I've watched so much time go by just waiting for this third fight to happen. It was supposed to happen February, and then the world ended, March of last year. And then the world ended with Corona and all that good stuff. We moved on to a different date. That date fell through. Then we have we had a different date after that. Now we're on the fourth date, and the fourth date is actually October 9th. We've been seeing both of them in the gym. So it seems like it's about to happen. But until it does, I'd like to talk to you about how these guys are actually preparing for these fights. Tyson Fury's father, John Fury, was upset that his son was over here in America training because he didn't think that he was getting what he actually needed. He says in interviews that he would watch and things that he would see in other things via social media, he would notice that Tyson Fury would punch for about 2 or 3 minutes and then talk for double the time. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder is out here on some Rocky V type shit. Like, this man looks like he has built Russia in his backyard, and he's back here bench pressing logs. I remember a month or two ago, he bench pressed 315, which a lot of people laughed at. And then like a month or so later, that 315 turned into 350. So you could tell the man was actually getting strong. Now, you could see in his workout videos. Now, I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, so I'm going to let you know that here right now, if you couldn't already tell. But his workout videos, as far as the pad work and the mid work, it looks phenomenal right now. And I know that pads don't hit back, but there are things you can do with pads that let you know that you can learn, you can be taught. His former trainer always said that Deontay Wilder didn't do this and Deontay Wilder didn't do that. As a professional boxing coach that he should be, well, as the professional boxing coach that he is, I put him in the same category as these NFL coaches that say that players are broken or they can't do this with this player because he doesn't fit the system. It's your job to take the attributes of that man and make them greater. And if you can teach him some extra things, do that. Mark Breland never did that. And now that we see Deontay Wilder with Malik Scott, we see him doing that very thing. And it looks amazing. We got 10 seconds left. I'm going to get out of here with a haymaker. Deontay in 5 or the fight won't happen.
Deontay in 5 or the fight won't happen, huh?
Deontay in 5 or the fight didn't happen or won't happen. Like,
that's what you're thinking, huh?
Tyson Fury is not going past 5 rounds, and I don't care if it's by knockout or just him just stopping. No, fuck it, I'm done.
One of the things I'll say is this: what I thought was very intriguing with Deontay Wilder, because I mean, when I first saw the pads, while it did look very impressive, his pad work does look like trash. But looking at him, first of all, I like Deontay as well. I'm going for Deontay as well. But let's be real. Whenever they show pads, like, I find myself defending him on social media more than I wanted to, right? Like, way more than I wanted to. But anyways, watching him hit the pads, one of the things I saw, while it did look drastically different, what I didn't want to do, I didn't want to get swayed into the hype of like, oh, he's amazing, it's going to be a completely different fight, because we don't know if it's going to be a completely different fight. Because, like, we saw the same thing with Ronda Rousey hitting pads right before she got slept by Amanda Nunes.
Hey, bro, I don't. Hey, look. Let me interject this right here, right now. You cannot interject. You cannot say Ronda Rousey hitting pads and compare them to Deontay Wilder hitting pads.
Why not?
And it ain't got nothing to do with power. It's technique on its own. You go back and look at her shadow box and all that. That shit look hilarious. It does not look like you can win a fight. She won
several fights. She won several fights.
Yeah, she judoed the shit out of some motherfuckers.
No, she threw hands. She threw hands with a couple of them. I think she threw hands. She threw hands with Betch Correa. With the ones
that went in there that were really intimidated and scared. She threw hands with anybody that punched Ronda.
Betch was talking that cash.
Yeah,
Betch was talking that cash.
Yeah, she beat the eye out of that bitch name. I hate to say it like that.
Well, this is what I'm saying. No, what happened is this: Ronda was just way better than them girls were, and that's just what it is. I'll say about Deontay. Some would say the same thing for Deontay. I will say this: the one thing I did see, and let me just finish my point in this, is that I found very intriguing is that his body work looked like a lot of things they were working on. Oftentimes led with body shots and hooks to the body, a lot of different punches to the body, and then it looked like he was developing a disciplined jab. A very disciplined jab. And then, so those are the two things I saw. It's like a disciplined jab and then shots to the body. And I was like, Bro, real talk. I don't think an average person really wants to take, even though I don't even a boxer. I don't even think people want to really take body shots from Deontay Wilder at this. Like, I don't think, like, if he hits you with any one of those, I just wonder how that's going to work, right?
Bro.
And that just creates a different fight, because at the end of the day, Deontay won all those fights with his limited boxing skills. Like, I just want everyone to understand that. He won all those fights with his limited boxing skills. And Stavern was, who's the other one?
Stavern was
the Cuban. The Cuban.
Oh, Luis Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz is not a walk in the park.
Top 4 boxer in the world.
Luis Ortiz is
top
probably
4
one
heavyweight,
of the most. He's probably one of the most ducked fighters I've ever seen. Like, we only see Luis Ortiz on Deontay Wilder cards. Because every time we see
number 2 most ducked heavyweight outside of Deontay Wilder, you got Luis Ortiz, number 2.
And watching Luis Ortiz fight, I mean, like, they try to make him like a gatekeeper, and it's like he just comes in and just beats the crap out of everyone. Honestly, these boxers are really just trying to age him out. They're just trying to wait until he doesn't pass. No one will sanction a fight for him, or no one, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one will clear him. That's what they're waiting. They're trying to stall him out.
You're not stalling Debo out. You're not stalling Debo out. He'll be back soon, man. He'll be back soon. Deontay Wilder probably give him another shot sometime.
Hey, man, all I'm gonna say is this, and he beat that fella. So I'm just saying, like, body work attached to it. I just wonder. I actually like Tyson Fury. Essentially, if Tyson Fury wasn't necessarily tied up in all this, I would cheer for him because he is entertaining. I just think that body work is just, I don't have a prediction on this one, because I will say that if anyone does have the skill set to do something, I would say Tyson Fury does. My issue with Anthony Joshua always was Anthony Joshua does get hit. Anthony Joshua's chin is not necessarily like it's not foolproof. Like, if you put some power and you put some pressure on him, Anthony Joshua has been seen. We've seen Anthony Joshua's knees hit the canvas.
Yeah.
I'll say with Tyson Fury took Deontay Wilder's best shot and did get up. Now, mind you, he did get a pretty long count. It was a pretty long count.
But he did get up, bro. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop right outside of the long count. You tell me how many fights you see somebody eyes closed when they hit the mat and the referee don't wave the fight off.
No, I get that. So we don't need to get into that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We hear you, young Pharaoh. We get it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's not even young Pharaoh. That's common sense.
Listen, bro. All I'm saying is this. And
why mention young Pharaoh name like this? That's very disrespectful to that young man. He's going through some things right now.
Is he?
I guess, bro. Hey, man, look. The internet said he is. So
I don't know. I don't know. We don't propagate stuff like that here amongst our brothers. Brother.
But you said his name. You said his name.
Yeah, I called you. I referenced you as young Pharaoh for a reason. No, I didn't touch shit on him. But anyways, like I said, I just think if anybody can do it, Tyson Fury is the person who can figure out a way. I've always said that these two gentlemen are going to be the gentlemen that will end up having all the belts. It's either Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. So we're going to see, because I do feel that any one of these individuals will give Joshua some problems, only because Joshua gets hit. Joshua does not have, his chin does not show that he's going to take a knee. We've seen him take a knee. On top of that, I just don't think he's that good to keep away from a Deontay Wilder for 12 rounds.
Here's something you may not know about me. I believe Joshua is going to beat Tyson Fury.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think Tyson Fury better than Joshua, bro.
Yeah. I believe Tyson Fury is going to get beat by Anthony Joshua.
Really?
Like,
I don't think so.
See, I don't believe like this quickness that people say that Tyson Fury has. Like, I don't believe it really exists. And he's just longer than people. Do you think you think he can get his jab out there quicker than Deontay Wilder for real?
Yeah.
Or does Deontay Wilder not just use a jab? Did he ever use a jab? He never used a jab.
No. I'll say that. But
he's not fast, bro. He's not.
No, he's fast. He's fast,
bro. This man he's 6'9" and almost 300 pounds, bro. He's not fast. He looks fast, and the fact that he's that big makes it seem like he's that fast, but he's not that fast. And I'm saying that to let you know that as the boxer that Anthony Joshua is, and the strength that Anthony Joshua has, I'm telling you, he gonna catch him playing in there.
I don't think he would play in there, though.
Bro,
I don't think he'd play in there.
Tyson Fury can't not play in there. He's played in every fight he's ever been in. Show me one he hasn't.
Well, you're right. No, that's fair. I just don't think
he's gonna get him, bro.
I don't think so, bro.
He go get him.
Well, I don't think Tyson's gonna get past Wilder, but I think for me, my stance is this: is either Wilder or Tyson Fury is gonna hold all those belts. I don't see Anthony Joshua holding those belts once one of them gets to him. Because I say with Tyson Fury, I think with Tyson Fury is that also he understands angles. He understands angles. He understands how to roll. He just understands and he sees. You can tell this is a person who's seen almost every punch that can be thrown out there. I just don't think like Tyson Fury is not going to knock out Anthony Joshua. But I do feel that Tyson Fury is skilled enough to put Anthony Joshua in a conundrum where he is not going to be able to land clearly and he can get frustrated and things can happen. We've seen it happen. We've seen him go through adversity, essentially. Anthony Joshua, and this is definitely a fight that Tyson Fury can definitely outpoint him. Easy. He easily outpoint him.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. And to your point about we seeing Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying, get rocked. He got rocked by people that can punch. Tyson Fury really ain't a puncher.
No, he's not. He's not. But I mean, one of the greatest fighters we've seen is Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather knocked out how many people?
Yeah, in the beginning.
No, I mean, I'm saying, like, how many people has Floyd knocked out? Like, he hasn't really knocked out a lot towards the end of his career. He didn't knock out.
Like, he's not like, yeah.
But he was, but we will say that he was the most dominant towards the end of his career.
But Tyson Fury ain't Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyson Fury ain't Floyd. He doesn't compare to Floyd, and his boxing skills aren't really as like what he can do is amazing at his size. But boxer for boxer, his boxing skills aren't as good as Anthony Joshua's. His style looks better on TV than Anthony Joshua's. And like I said, Anthony Joshua took them punches from punchers. Tyson Fury is not a puncher.
So you feel, but Tyson Fury did knock out Deontay Wilder, did he not?
No, he did not knock out Deontay Wilder. The towel was thrown in.
Okay.
That is not the same thing. And I don't want to get into the particulars, but
okay.
I don't want to get into the particulars, but I'm saying he did not knock that man out. The towel was thrown in. There's a difference. There's a distinction there.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Was the man intelligently defending himself?
Was he intelligently defending himself? He was still trying to punch. And if you're playing in a fight, Mark, like leaning back, is that intelligently defending yourself?
No, not necessarily, no. But if you're not taking damage and you're leaning back, if you're not taking damage and you're leaning back, I mean,
I'm just saying
that's two different things. If you're taking, so this is the thing though,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a distinction between being knocked out and having a towel thrown in.
Okay, no, I will succeed that he got knocked out, but he was in the realm of getting knocked out. Like at the end of the day, we watched Tyson Fury walk towards Deontay Wilder. And regardless of whatever you feel happened during that fight, we saw Tyson Fury essentially be the more assertive, land the more devastating shots, and essentially bring the pressure like a puncher does. And if the towel had not been thrown, your boy, I mean, our boy Deontay Wilder was going to hit the canvas, was he not?
Yeah, he probably would have hit the canvas, but he wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't knocked out, and I'm still standing on the fact that Tyson Fury is not a puncher.
He doesn't have to be.
He's not going to rock or knock out Anthony Joshua, bro. I'll tell you, Anthony Joshua's going to beat him.
No,
he doesn't have, bro. He doesn't have the leeway to beat Anthony Joshua.
Why not?
He can't. I guarantee you, there will be no hidden Tyson Fury antics in a fight with Anthony Joshua, especially in a place like Dubai. I guarantee you it'll be a straight up fight that he has to train to win. He will not beat that man.
Okay, well, I actually disagree. I disagree.
That's a good one.
I think if you can keep away from Anthony Joshua, I think if you keep away from Deontay Wilder for 8 rounds, I think he got dropped in the fourth.
Yeah, something like that.
That was kind of a slip, and then he got really dropped, almost knocked out at the 12th? Was that the 12th? If you can stay away from Deontay Wilder for that many rounds, and he's basically just hawked down everybody else that's been in front of him, I think we gotta give some credence to how good he is. I'm not saying that you're saying he's not good, but I just think that his evasive ability, his ability to punch, he may not be necessarily the quickest thing in the world. He may not be laser fast, but he's definitely quick for his size. He's a heavyweight. A lot of those heavyweights aren't quick.
And we're talking about him fighting Anthony Joshua, who is a boxer. He's a strong punching boxer. Like, he's a boxer.
Okay.
He's an Olympic gold medalist.
Okay. And we've seen how Anthony Joshua reacts when things aren't going his way, and he's the nail.
Bro, listen, first of all, you've seen it one time when he got floored by my man, when he got
Andy Ruiz.
No, that's the time that you keep referring to. I'm referring to when he got floored by Klitschko.
Yeah.
He got up and he knocked Klitschko out. If I'm not mistaken, he went down in the Dillian White fight. He got up and knocked him out too.
I believe so too. It was those two.
That other fight, there was a lot of things going on, and one of those things was getting hit right behind the ear. And
hey man, I don't want to hear all that, bro.
Yeah, equilibrium.
I don't want to hear all that, bro. I want to hear all that, bro.
You're done.
I want to hear all that.
That's not an excuse. I'm just telling you, he got hit by a puncher in the best place that a puncher can hit you, bro.
That's what Deontay said. That's what Deontay said. He got hit in the back of the ear, and the equilibrium was off, and so on and so forth. That's what Deontay said.
That's what happens to you when you get hit like that. Don't say you go down.
Why can't Tyson Fury hit Anthony Joshua the same way?
Because Anthony Joshua moves his head around and he boxes, bro.
Okay.
It's not the same. It's not gonna look the same. That fight is not gonna look the same.
You're right.
I haven't been arguing to be right. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like you are, buddy. It's not like you are, buddy. I've already conceded the point.
I've been arguing because it seems like you conceded the point at the end because I wouldn't have kept talking.
No, I conceded the point. I conceded the point that he did knock out Deontay Wilder. I conceded that point. I still think that man I think either one of those two individuals gonna win that fight. They're gonna have the belts.
Yeah,
one of those two.
Yeah, I mean
that's what I've said.
This is true.
So
you talking about? Hold on. You talking about? No. See, we're disagreeing because I'm saying it's either gonna be Deontay Wilder with the belts or Anthony Joshua with the belts, and you have Tyson Fury with the belts.
Yeah,
I don't have Tyson Fury in the equation of those belts.
Is it because you're racist?
No, it's not because I'm a racist. It's because I know how Tyson Fury operates. Tyson Fury is not into gaining and defending belts.
Why?
I don't know why Tyson Fury is like that.
He's defending his belt now?
He got the belt from, bro, they had to take him to court to do
it. He's about to defend his belt right now.
They had to take the man to court to do it.
Is he defending his belt?
No, he is.
Is he defending his belt?
He is scheduled to defend his belt.
So you think he ain't gonna make the fight? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, bro, the last time before they postponed it to this time, the man said, God forbid I do something like catch COVID or something. Then he caught COVID, postponed the fight. So unless there's some money on the line to be lost, Tyson Fury ain't got to show up, bro.
Hey, man. I think you need to get all that Tyson Fury hate out your system, man. They're both good fighters, man. I'm going for Deontay too, bro. And as much as I like Anthony Joshua, I just, I don't know. I like Anthony Joshua, to be honest with you. I like all three of them. I like all three of them, to be honest with you. Honestly, they are. And honestly, we have not seen a three-way, a three-headed Hydra in the heavyweight division like this. Well, look, you're a boxing historian, so let me defer to you. When is the last time we've seen a three-headed Hydra in the heavyweight division?
Say early 2000s, late 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? Things like Riddick Bowe, Holyfield, Tyson come to mind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You had Buster Douglas during those years. Tommy Morrison.
Was Buster Douglas really a contender? Because why was it such a big deal that he beat Tyson?
Because he wasn't supposed to beat Tyson.
So that doesn't make him a contender then, right? He wouldn't be a contender. Right?
It makes him a champion.
It makes him a champion, bro. But I'm just saying, like I'm talking about these are three individuals. Like I think in everyone's mind who watches the heavyweight division, when you look at Tyson Fury, when you look at Anthony Joshua, or you look at Deontay Wilder, I think most fans would say they're interchangeable. Everyone has like their favorites, right? Like we're of the Deontay Wilder pack. There's people who really love Anthony Joshua. There's people who really love Tyson Fury. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who would not like Tyson Fury, essentially? Who would not like Anthony Joshua? Who would not like Deontay Wilder? So you have these three individuals. I've never really seen a time where it's like you have these three individuals where everyone's like is interchangeable. Like I think when Tyson was walking around, everyone just assumed Tyson was just going to devour everybody until he didn't. And I was like, oh, shit. And then everyone assumed that Tyson was just going to come back. Like, I believe that Tyson area, that Riddick Bowe area, and that, like, I think everyone just assumed that Tyson was just going to walk through everybody. I think there is a real mystery behind these three fighters that I think is truly historic from my, limited knowledge, where it's like, no one really, like, even when we're arguing, like the nuances and the different things we're talking about a fight that's probably going to be decided in a manner of rounds, right? You know what I mean? It's going to be like a misstep.
Somebody get knocked out. This ain't going to the cards. One of them get knocked out. It's not going to the cards at all.
All right, well, so if Tyson Fury knocks out Deontay Wilder, are you going to change your opinion?
About what?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Hold on. About what?
About him beating Joshua. You going to change your opinion? If he knocks out Deontay Wilder?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Because with my logic, if you follow, Tyson Fury would be knocking out a man who is becoming a better boxer. Joshua is already a better boxer.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't change my opinion on that fight at all.
But you still feel Deontay Wilder would beat Anthony Joshua?
Yes, because he gonna catch him slipping, bro. The power is the great equalizer. That styles make fights, and power is a style.
Power is a style. Okay. Well, I guess I'll digress then. I mean, I like I said, I think it's interchangeable with all three of them. The top two, the two that I think are honestly it's four if you think about it, because Andrew Ruiz won his last fight, right?
Bro, it's about and to your point, this is why it's important for you to put, not necessarily saying that you disrespected it, put some respect on Buster Douglas's name, because Andrew Ruiz would be a Buster Douglas type character in this situation. No? Did he not just you know what I'm saying? So, bro, like, it's if you got 6 or 7 heavyweights you can name, bro, you're good. And you can name about 5. So you good. Yeah. Like
who after those four who?
You got Daniel White. Daniel Dubois. There you go. Daniel
Dubois ain't ready yet though.
But he's not ready yet, but you know his name. But you know his name in general.
Because I know you.
But I'm saying, well, okay, let's take Daniel Dubois off of it.
I know I've heard of Dylan White. There's Luis Ortiz. There's Luis Ortiz.
Alexander Usyk. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. He was a cruiserweight that just won all 4 cruiserweight belts. He was the what do you call it? Undisputed champion of cruiserweight. He just moved up. That's the guy that Anthony Joshua's fighting next.
Okay.
Right, we'll see. Povetkin, I don't know if you're familiar with Povetkin.
I've heard of Povetkin, but I mean,
there's several guys. Like, I mean, Povetkin would be an Andrew Galata, like from back in the day. Like, you need those guys to have these classic fights with our champions.
No, you do. You do. I'm just saying that I don't think that we've seen 3 fighters that are like, that's captured the imagination to the point, because like the difference with Andy Ruiz is that and I guess the difference between Andy Ruiz is that Andy Ruiz really did not show anything in that second fight against Anthony Joshua, but he looked good in his last fight. So it's like, okay, maybe,
You know why he didn't? You know why he didn't look good in that second fight?
Because he didn't train, or he didn't.
Because Anthony Joshua went out there and boxed his ass. Straight up. He went out there, 1-2'd his ass, back up, create space. He went out there and whooped his ass like that. Instead of going out there playing, thinking he just gonna like this. Who's this chubby man? He's not gonna do anything to me. You know
Why? Oh snap! What?
Yeah. Oh shit, that hurt. I got my legs different. Yeah. But no, he went out there and boxed his ass. Say fight.
Well, I guess with that, guys, those are the 3 topics that we brought to you today. Some rounds are longer. Hey man, we had the timer, so can't get mad at us. Guys, definitely like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, they can.
Go ahead.
They can't get mad at you. They get mad, man. They mad as hell right now. I hear the crowd. They booing. They throwing cups and shit.
Yeah, whatever, man. They'll be all right. Anyways, guys, it has been a pleasure. It's your boy Money Mark kicking it with One Way Renzo, giving you 3 rounds of 2 to the Body podcast. Please like, share, subscribe. We're on all your major DSPs. Definitely check us out. Are we on Spotify? We're on Spotify,
yeah,
right?
We're definitely on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
We're definitely on Spotify. I'll put the link in the description.
Put the link in the description for all the DSPs, dog. Like, share, subscribe, give us a listen. We appreciate all this. We're giving y'all extra flavor coming into the podcast realm, talking about these hands. It's your boy Money Mark, One Way Renzo. We signing out.
Peace, man.